What's up, guys? I'm Ryan Smith for Gaming Bolt, and this is the top 10 mind-blowing Fallout 4 facts that will drop your jaws. Fallout. One word can send shivers down a gamer's spine, but what happens when a number is placed after said word? Number 4, no doubt. The internet fanboys, fangirls from across the globe go Megatron nuclear mushroom cloud of pure explosive crazy, especially when one game has been nearly 7 years in production. Fallout 4 is a reintroduction to a wasteland we've longed for, set in Boston amongst a once vast metropolis. Developed by Bethesda Game Studios along with their other branches, Bethesda promises that Fallout 4 will be their most ambitious world they've ever created. Boston's crumbling, dangerous atmosphere brings an ironic liveliness through its dark hues and very Bethesda charm. With a slew of new features, all created within the new engine, Fallout 4 boasts an extravagant world that could have never been on the last generation consoles. That doesn't mean the last generation gameplay was lost, however. It is in fact intact, improved, and ready. With new possibilities around every corner, Fallout 4 feels like a fresh take on an old genre stretching back to 1997. Sure, Final Fantasy VIII Remake was announced, The Last Guardian will finally be here someday, Shenmue will be released in a couple years. But there's just something about that old beat-up landscape that has fans screaming to bring them back for a whole lot more. Now, let us explore. Delve even deeper into what Bethesda's E3 media briefing has revealed. Sneak by and covered up with our top 15 list for Fallout 4. Number 10, that voice.
Get ready to stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
As revealed by Bethesda's E3 media briefing, player's main character will actually interact through verbal speaking his or her roles. This is a nice touch indeed. At last we will know what our character is actually thinking and feeling. As it interacts with the destructive world around him or her, the voice will allow us to not only step into this frightening new world, it will allow our character to feel, to tell us instances we may have never noticed. Number 9, connecting the past to present. As Todd Howard explained during Xbox briefing on stage, the main character starts before the nuclear war even begins. What's more, she survives that tragic instance within Vault 111, then emerges outside within Boston's world 200 years later. How will this connection from the past meet the present? How does what appear to be a seamless human live to be well over 200 years old? How will his or her past affect this future? We have little information now, but what we can confirm is that the family robot does survive the fallout as well. Thank goodness. Number 8, VATS is back. What feeling was better in Fallout 3 than to hone in on an enemy, or even a good guy for that matter, choose exactly what body part would be attacked, find out right away the percentage possibility of hitting that particular area, making multiple shots to the same or different regions of said body, and then boom, letting it rip like a boss by letting the customized Vault-Tec assisted targeting system do your work with little to no effort? Nothing. And now, VATS is back. Enough said. Number 7, mods. A major announcement at Microsoft's E3 briefing from Howard on Fallout 4 was how modding of Fallout will now be available on, at least at the moment, Xbox One that are ported from a PC. This is a possible outcome of nearly limitless proportion. Anything from flying to infinite life, modding from PC then porting it to Fallout 4 can be an extraordinary experience. Just look what the members from Grand Theft Auto 5 have done in a short few months they've been able to play that game. What's more, Bethesda are considering mods for the PS4 version as well. Number 6, old baddies become new. Fallout 3 had an abundant amount of enemies, from mole rats to deathclaws that overtook Washington, D.C.'s wasteland. What was more intriguing was the fact that it appeared as though a few of these enemies have found their way into Boston. Now, I don't want to complain about Fallout, as it's highly anticipated by myself and millions of others, but recycling a lot of enemies feels like a quick copy-paste job, and Fallout 4 deserves better. Hopefully these enemies remain at a minimal use, as fresh new enemies would be a much wiser choice. We don't want this to turn into an Aramin situation where we get the same enemy with a different color every time we walk into a new area. Number 5, weapons and armor customization. It was recently revealed that weapon customization will have a fresh redesign. A simple find and click menu will help the player modify his or her weapon, creating something that fits perfectly for any style of gameplay. Through collecting items, finding a workbench, pulling up inventory, and putting together these mods into mod slots, creating a weapon is a breeze and very fun. This also works with armor to a much larger extent by changing the body, legs, arms, helmet, and more. Number 4, a world of worlds. Todd Howard of Bethesda said during Xbox media briefing that Fallout 4 is the most ambitious world they have ever created. Howard did not mention most ambitious Fallout game. Does this indicate Fallout 4 goes even beyond the horizon of massive RPG Skyrim in scope? Through what very little has been shown so far, it would not be a surprise announcement if this game surpasses Fallout 3. but stretching beyond that of Skyrim would be quite an accomplishment. The amount of content in Skyrim was astonishing. Number 3. Real Pip-Boy. After Fallout 4 was initially announced, it was also announced that it was up to reserve right away. What's more is the special edition available for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Contained within this Pip-Boy edition of Fallout 4 are collectible items from Fallout fans' imaginations. Included within the Pip-Boy edition are items such as a Pip-Boy pocket guide, Vault-Tec perk poster, and of course, the game in an almost mandatory metal case. Lo, is that a device I see? Around your arm? Why, it's the newest Vault-Tec Industries wearable gear. An actual working Pip-Boy will be included within this collection with working screen and all. Along with that fancy new Pip-Boy comes a Robco Industries stand to hold it when it's not in use, and a capsule case to store everything from rad scorpions at night. Number 2, wearing that suit. There was a couple minutes in Bethesda's media briefing where the player put on what appeared to be a Brotherhood of Steel body armor suit. In most respects, it very much brought back the sense of getting into a Big Daddy suit from Irrational Games' BioShock franchise. This suit was very powerful, with a dash out of HUD gauges and information. The player could hold a massive Gatling gun while taking hits from enemies with little to no damage. It wasn't apparent where this falls into Fallout, if it can be worn multiple times, or if it always stays on. One thing is for certain, it was pretty amazing to behold its power. Number 1. Fallout 3 B4. During Xbox One's press conference, a small note popped up on the screen, though it was not mentioned from Howard himself, and that is the ability to play Fallout 3 on Xbox One as an exclusive incentive when purchasing Fallout 4 for the Xbox One. This comes as a great surprise and an excellent offer, as Fallout 3 is highly praised as one of the last gen's best games. Will this be on the backwards compatible list soon for anyone to play, or will it be strictly for those who own Fallout 4 only? Time will tell. Until then, let's give a warm welcome to our future wasteland of Boston. So what do you guys think? Leave us a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Catch you next time.